Hello all, welcome to this seminar on NIRF 2026 framework. This slide gives overview of what the NIRF is all about. We can see here the NIRF overall score consists of TLR, which is teaching learning resources, which carries 30% of the total weightage or 30 points. The RP, which is research and publication practice, professional practice, which carries 30% of the total weightage. The graduate outcomes carries 20% of the total weightage. Then outreach and inclusivity carries 10% of the total NRF weightage, and perception is 10%. Please remember, the publications and the perception, they are captured from third party. Publications, citations, patents, all that is captured from third party. So you don't have to fill any data for that. And this total is 100 points. Now we'll start with the teaching, learning and resources. The teaching learning resources has sub-parameters: student strength, which is nothing but the enrollment ratio. Your enrollment ratio should be more than one or more than one slightly. The faculty student ratio, this talks about uh, number of faculties and the student ratio, which carries 25 marks. C is faculty qualification and experience. In this they talk about the percentage of faculties with PhD, like 95% faculty should have, more than 95% faculty should have PhD. And faculty experiences, how many faculties have less than 8 experience, 8 to 15 years experience and more than 15 years experience. So which talks about the qualification and the experience. It carries 20 marks. Financial resources and utilization is about uh, the total capex and opex expenditure we have to give in detail, except new building construction, hostel maintenance. So they are not part of this FRU. So which actually tells us how much we are spending per student. What is the expenses done by the uh, institute per student. Then are we conducting online education, SWAYAM, how much of it the credit transfer has happened. So all those details is captured in point T, so which has 10 marks. And as per NEP, do we have multiple entry, exit, IKS, regional language? So supporting proof will be asked whenever they go for the DVV, which carries 5 marks. So this is all about teaching, learning and resources. The research and publication practices, uh, 30 marks for publications. See, they consider only publications in Scopus, Web of Science, Q1 and Q2 only. Then quality of publications, which talks about the citations in, in Scopus Q1 and Q2 publications. C is patents published and granted. See, all this A, B, C is captured by third party. Number of patents granted. Only thing is uh, they ask for those numbers and we have to validate it and say yes. If we have any concerns, we can reject and we can give our details. D and E, uh, projects consultancy, EDP, MDP, this carries 50 marks. This has to be filled by the institute. Again, SDG publication and citations carries 10 marks. That is also captured by third party. Now, GEO is about graduate outcomes. The pass percentage of the university should be more than 80%. That means number of students completing their degree in the stipulated time period should be more than 80%. Then you get full marks. And number of PhD students graduated, it carries 40% weightage. So this basically is graduate outcomes. Outreach and inclusivity, it talks about regional diversity, how many students are from the home state and outside country. So it carries 30 marks. Women diversity, percentage of female students should be more than 50%. Percentage of female faculty should be more than 20%. This carries 30 marks. Then economically and socially challenged students, do we support their, give any them financial support? it carries 20 marks. And the facilities for physically challenged students like ramp and in washrooms and lifts. So there is only a declaration, but they may ask for proof through geotag photos. So this D is 20 marks, which is nothing more than declaration. The fifth parameter, perception, it carries a weightage of 10%, uh, which is captured from employers and academic peers. So this has 10% weightage overall in the NIRF, and all this based on the weightage. Like if we see here TLR is 100 marks, so this 100 into a weightage of zero point 0.3, we will get out of 30 marks how much TLR we are scoring. For research and publication ethics, if we see these parameters 30 plus 30, 60, 75, 90, this is 100 marks. Again, the weightage is 30%. So this 100 into zero point 0.3, we convert it into out of 30 points. This is also 100 marks, graduate outcomes. So we multiply by a factor of 0.2 to calculate how much we score out of 20 marks. Similarly, outreach and inclusivity is 100 marks. We multiply by a factor of 0.1 to get marks out of 10. And perception is captured from third party. So this gives a fair idea of what NRF is all about. We will discuss in detail for each parameter in the subsequent videos. Uh, Thank you for watching this YouTube channel.